What's up, guys? I'm in the car. I want to talk about this. Yo, like, here's my opinion. I think there's a lot of fraudulent people in this space, man. A lot of guys, they're trying to be the king of the space. They trying to eat off this Kevin Samuels shit, and they trying to get 100K views or possibly get in the mainstream. That's why I low key see. And I had to agree with Chris on the video he made on the Black Manosphere. But I do got an indifference about when it came to MOT. Now the Gone, I mean he alright. He just I think he can come off a bit too arrogant at times. I think he needs to tone it down when he's talking to a lot of the younger cats because it's kind of like he got this kind of attitude like he knows so much better than everybody else. And I get that he's older, but sometimes it seems like he's talking at the younger cats at times. And I really think he needs to step it back a little. But for MOT, I actually disagree with the thing about MOT because MOT, ever since he made videos, really start making heavy videos back in 2019, he's been consistent. Even now, he's still consistent. People, I realize people got some problems about the content he's making now, especially around the politics. But you guys got to understand is that he's still consistent even in that. He's saying things that's at the betterment of black men. And you know, I get it. People want to hear guys just say F these straggle these malgoos full of it, these game dudes, and I get it. But at the same time, not everything got to be about that. SYSBM doesn't have to just be about all that. Sometimes it can be about other things as well. And I get what some people are saying is that people trying to politicize SYSBM, and it's true. People are trying to politicize SYSBM. But the thing is, if you've been watching MOT, he never claimed to politicize SYSBM. He wasn't even trying to do that. And he always makes it known like several times, arguably like dozens of times that SYSBM is not political. He said that himself. So I don't understand why people think that he's trying to politicize SYSBM when he's saying that SYSBM is not political. He's just talking about the political side of the game. And I feel like that could be beneficial because SYSBM, it's not just about these women and stuff like that in trouble. It's about bettering yourself and learning new things. Like I'm learning. And I admit I really wasn't into politics like that. I'm just now somewhat getting into politics and understand the game. At least I can admit that unlike these dudes who just became Republican ever since 2016 and 19, at least I'm keeping it a buck. But I'm seeing these little slide comments about MOT, and I'm not necessarily caping for him because he's a grown man. He can defend himself, and he does a very good job defending himself. And then y'all calling this dude a liberal and stuff, and he never claimed to be a liberal. Just because he talking about these Republicans don't necessarily mean he a liberal. He said he not with the far left shit. And to be honest with you, if I voted, I would have voted for Biden, because I didn't necessarily vote because I was too tired. I didn't want to get up early in the morning to vote on the last day. So I just said screw it. Because I stood up all night and I was tired. But I would have voted for Biden just because, not because I'm a liberal and not because I support the left or caping for the Democrats, because my best interest would have been voting for Joe Biden. Only because, man, I was not trying to go to war. Trump was about to get us in the war. And I know some people gonna say no, he wasn't. He was not. I was not trying to find out. And I think he's just too dangerous to be in the White House. And my other reason why I would have voted against it is because of the pandemic. Because right now, I got a lot of people in my family that don't caught it. I got some older cousins. I even got an uncle that caught it recently. Yo, this COVID shit is nothing to play with. This shit's serious. Biden has an actual track record of being a politician. It is with, I'm not capable for him. I'm not supporting. But a lot of these dudes are just crazy. And I agree. I agree with what MOT and Mike V and them are doing right now. This conversation needs to happen. Cause cats riding this whole bandwagon shit. Trump bandwagon shit. Going doing it's bullshit. And I made a video about this. There are a lot of reasons. The real reason that a good deal of these cats voted for Trump, not because of interest or policies. And I'm not saying that was everybody. Some people voted for Trump because they thought that he was going to get some good policies out. Some people voted because they was actual Republicans. They been Republicans. I'm talking about the cats that voted for Trump because they wanted to give a middle finger to the straggle daggle and the so-called Pookie and Ray Ray, and I'm not even worried about them, but these feminists and LGB bacon lettuce sandwich, I'm talking about those clowns. A lot of you guys are simps. Y'all gonna keep on saying it. You thought if you voted, you go to the right, then these daggles and then these feminists, they gonna bend the knee and come back to some of you guys and say, we're sorry on non-select guys for treating you like trash. That's why when Trump, when he was trying to cut down the welfare, you dudes was celebrating that shit. And I ain't gonna lie, I was one of them, but not because I wanted the daggle to bend the knee to me, because I just wanted them to see him burn. I just wanted to see these daggles in the hell Pookie spawns burn. I didn't want to see the bigger picture. And this is why I'm saying these guys are simps, because they want these daggles to go through some type of hell so that they can come to them and they can be the next. No, they can be the new select guy. That's why I said a lot of these dudes are simps. Even if you wanted to go to the right just to see certain people burn. I mean, yes, the left is not necessary for us, so is the right. Michael Steele, who I'm just recently finding out about last month ago, and I'm gonna keep it real. I'm not gonna be fake and phony about it, because I'm kind of new to this political stuff. And he's like one of the only Republicans that I respect, because he makes sense. If you would have ran for president, And it was between him and Biden. I would have voted for Michael Steele. Easy peasy. Straight like that. He's what I consider like a thinking black man. And even him, he's been a Republican since day one. For years, decades. And he's saying, yo, these good old boys, they don't want us like that. They ain't inviting us to the cookout like that. And that's my issues with some of you guys in the space. Y'all think going to the right is going to solve all your problems. I don't have a problem with black conservatives or liberals. I don't have a problem with conservatives or liberals, as long as you like fair balance and not too far left or right. Just be aware of balance. And I've seen stupid ass comments like, oh, which one is more your problem? The dagger or racism? How about all the above? Like, dude, some of you do the compromise just because of your disdain for this dagger. And I'm not saying that I don't have a problem with this dagger, and I'm not caping for it. I'm saying that, yo, don't let your emotions cloud your judgment. Some of you guys hate the dagger so much that you won't see the bigger picture. That's my issue. Not because you don't like the dagger. It's because you hate the dagger, all these other stuff so much that you don't want to see the bigger picture. Because I'm hearing this shit, especially on MOT side, that some of these people got issues with him because he called a lot of this stuff out. And they try to put words in his mouth and sell a narrative against him when he never claimed any of this stuff, talking about how, he's voting for the party of the Dagon and LGBT, knowing darn well that's not their party. Nobody belongs to any party, really. Like, nobody owns any party. You know why it seems like that? Like, you know why it seems like some of these parties are the party of certain groups? Because these parties, these politicians, they go with the monies that these other groups, they invest into these politicians and certain parties. They organize themselves. That's why it might seem like the party, especially like the Democrats, or the party of the LG. These people got themselves in order. Some of you dudes think that you can just go to the right and there it is. The problem. It's all. We need to just start going to the right and this is going to solve all the problems. That's not how this works. This is not how this shit works. And I'm just now really finding out about this politician shit. Like, there's a process to this shit. That's why I said in an earlier video before that, it's like some of you so-called thinking black men, it's like you're arrogant. Like, you guys are tooting your horn a little bit too far. You can't beat this shit. This shit is already here, man. It's here to stay. Like these feminist drones, these daggles, these, rainbow coalitions, rainbow Superman capes. They're not going anywhere. They're here to stay. You're not going to vote these guys away. Pray them away. They're here to stay. It's nothing you can do. And you guys think you can beat this shit? Like, you guys are arrogant. Some of you guys are arrogant. And I'm just keeping it real. I'm not caping for anybody. I'm just calling it how I see it. Yo, the NW is already here. You can't fight it. And this is not to say, just be a sheep or not seek knowledge. I'm just saying, like, at the end of the day, you just one person, or we're just individuals. You can't beat this shit. That's why I say I'm not worried about these daggles Buki and Ray or these feminists or these LG Superman capes. I'm not worried about all that. I'm worried about myself. I'm worried about these brothers, so-called free-thinking brothers. And at the end of the day, you shouldn't focus on all that other stuff. You should just be focusing on just getting yours. Get yours and get out. Get your piece of pie and go do your own thing. And I'm not saying you can't talk about these other entities or have discussions, make video topics, or use them to like make a point. I'm just saying, like, when it comes to life, you shouldn't let them affect you. You should be trying to get yours the best way you can and live your best life the best way you can. And you can't do that by trying to vote it. And you can't do that by trying to vote to it. You have to put in the work. And Matu's right. Like, some of these dudes just want to benefit without the process or without putting in the work. But, this is all I got to say. I'm probably going to lose some subscribers after this, but I really don't give a fuck. I got my own mind. I don't agree with everybody. It is what it is.